So now Bean said, because he described his baby boy, about what baby boy is into, his disposition, how he, his countenance, and etc.
Mm-hmm.
So Bean said, Beans, what did you say? I don't want to missay
it. Don't date black women.
Yeah, I guess that's what you basically
said. Yeah, I said try to find you a first generation Latina.
Because he was just describing his son, and I'm not trying to talk down about baby boy, but he's like an anime, like into that type of stuff.
Oh, that part. Right? Yeah. He's kind of like
so he was saying
he's a gamer.
Yeah, he's a gamer. So he said, no, for you, based on your countenance and disposition, you should date a Latina woman, and they didn't much like that. If it's about how you identify, that was his recommendation.
Mm-hmm. May I ask why?
That was
because black women don't like gamers. Black women don't like anime gamer nerd guys. Well, there is some. It's not a high percentage. It's not a high percentage. I'm not going to play these games. It's not very high, but they don't just date gamers, nerds, anime guys. A lot of those guys definitely do end up with other races of women.
¿Tú sabes español is better? Do you think they're off brand of us too?
No, I'm saying, but it's particular though, right? So like, if for me, right,
black girls are mean, Beans,
my lady who just stepped out the shower, right? She black as me, right? But I'm the archetype. I'm a whole thug.
Damn.
Like you see me, look at me. Do I look like I'm smart? Hell no, even though I am, right? But I don't present that. That's not what I lead with. I lead with I crack you upside your forehead, right? So, but for my son, who's a cross training, shoe wearing, high water sock wearing, jogging pants up to it, pulled up to his knees, gamer lifestyle, Twitch boy, like he's not that at all. He don't even know this music that these people listening to, right? So he's not going. All he's gonna get by pursuing and also this tyranny. He lives with his heart on his sleeve. So by pursuing these kind of women, there's one thing left for him, and that's heartbreak. So to avoid that, I'm like, yo, deal with these women, because these women are more acceptable of whatever it is that you bring into the table, because they just trying to find love.
Hispanic,
he's gonna get his heart is gonna be broken either way.
Ladies, because it sounds really bad. Hold on.
Because he's talking.
Let the women talk. Let the women respond to
it. Hold on, real quick. So drop your location. You're not gonna say out loud that my son gonna be heartbroken and think you.
I'm just saying, because Beans, my daughter is the same way. Like she's in band. She's not alternative, but like she's just unique, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And it's like I'm still not telling her to go and date out because you're not gonna find nobody because of your quirkiness.
That's not the same for women. I'm just be honest with you. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not the same. I understand your point because, just telling someone to date out because they're different. They're like a dork like that. I can understand what you're saying, but that's not the same for women. So many guys will still get with a dorky woman. They'll do it. I know I will. Tell you the truth, I kind of look for it. Even though dorky women, they can still be a problem, but I don't know. All I know is not the same. Are we talking about black women in America? Because I don't know about other places. Well, I kind of know a little bit about Africa, but in America? No. Like what he just described, you pull your socks up too high water pants? No. You're like a different to find that guy. They consider Twitch. If you wear glasses, I'm not attacking your son, Beans. I apologize. Steve Urkel had to become Stefan for women to want him. They didn't want Steve. What's his name, Stefan? The cool Steve had to show up.
Like, no, it may be hard, but those people are out there. Like, I feel like that should be the message. But just to say, I feel like that is a cop-out.
But she's a woman.
A woman, thank you.
Easier for her.
I understand that, but still, as a man, you need to just teach him the confidence of just living in his truth, so he can find people in his and that's into that. Like it's black people out there that's just like him. Like I hate when y'all paint this narrative that they're that.
No. It's true that there's black people out there like that. But the thing is, how long? It's a probable thing now that you're dealing with. I can't understand this. Understand, y'all. I like the chocolate. I support chocolate relationships. Okay, based off of this, I would tell him to go overseas. Go to Africa and date women. If you want him to stay black, go talk to women from other places. That's close as I can say, because if we're talking about here, I know the women here. You're going to have a hard time just finding that. A good amount of the ones who are nerdy, they still want the same image of a black guy that the other women want. Don't y'all forget that. That's the thing.
They aren't.
But the narrative exists. It really exists, and we got to talk about it. Because I know
they have anime conventions for these people. Like, what?
And then let guy go.
I was trying to be so patient over here. Nah, but I'm saying, like, we dismissing, and so, I love you, but we dismissing the fact that, first of all, what he should be teaching his son is what he should be teaching his son. Like, because we don't want nobody saying, like, as a woman, you should be teaching, so we get in our feelings about that sometimes.
I mean, I'm not getting into my feelings about anything. I said it how I said it, but Beans ain't take it personal. The moral of my story is, I'm never going to tell my black son nor daughter the first message is to go date outside. Like, no, I'm not with it.
Right.
Like, that's never going to be my spill.
That's you,
I understand that. And
I think what he said means something. I think just means something. As far as
it does, but I'm just saying. Everybody speaks their opinion, and that was my opinion. It's not up for a debate.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't saying it.
Alexis, I understand what you're saying. What she's trying to do is get you to understand that this right here is about to hit into hypocrisy right now, because women do tell people like, hey, yo, don't tell me how to raise my kid. Don't do this. Don't do that. I didn't ask for your opinion. Like they do a lot of these things what she's talking about. And I have to go check to see if you did this. I don't know if you did this, but if you haven't, I understand. But if you have, she's pointing out hypocrisy that happens a lot in female community. Or the sisterhood. That's what she's talking about.
It was a debate. I'm just bringing it because Tyranny wasn't here. Me and you have been on here and we've heard Beans give his explanation. And I wanted to make sure that the explanation for the person that wasn't here was understood. That what they're saying is correct. We having daughters, it's going to be easy for them to get with men, even if they are that quirky type of way. For men, black men specifically, being that quirky type of way, they attract a certain female, and it's usually Hispanics or white girls because they're into that same type of stuff, even in the dress style that he mentioned.
And what I'm saying too is that I don't care. It's a cop out because there are African American females coming up, especially that love that. So no,
Yeah,
I'm not pushing that narrative that they just gotta go over there because it's convenient. You don't want to get your heart broken. No. I understand. I understand where he's coming from. I'm just letting him know I don't with it.
Yeah,
that's fine. Tyranny, did you hear what it was? That's what he's saying. But I mean, at the same time, he with a black woman. So him saying that was based off of this premise. He's not saying like all of them, because we know it's some Hispanic females that are not like that don't like anime and all that other stuff. But I mean, it would be easier than a black girl. I mean,
a Hispanic girl? Are we saying
it's going to be Hispanic or a white girl? It's going to be Hispanic or white girl.
Okay, white women will tell you to go F yourself. They know, and then Hispanic women will say, "Cállate tu pinche boca." They know different. They're crazy. They're females. I don't think.
But he didn't say.
So first off, see, that's what happens when you talk to Tyranny. Tyranny's crazy. Like, one thing I learned, you do not speak to Tyranny without, like, you can't talk to her while standing still. You gotta make sure you keep moving. You keep moving, because then her craziness gonna lock in on you, and then she's gonna become crazy. You gotta keep moving. But just to address what just happened, Tyranny, did you not listen that she's saying that within these two races it's easier to find nerdy people? That's what she's saying. I don't think Tyranny cares. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. It's easier to find women that accept nerdier guys in those races. I think she's going by the eye test, which I'm going by, because like when I I see guys who are nerdy, black guys who are nerdy. I see them get with like Asian women. I see them get with Hispanics or white. Now, it could be that that's just what they're into. It could be that, but I don't know. I just know that I don't see black women get with these guys. And when I see black girls who are nerdy, I don't want to say it, but I see them get with white guys. Yeah, just let that sizzle in your spirit. The ones that we're talking about, I see them get with white guys.
What race of woman should we be with, Tyranny?
Yours.
So
No. Hold on. If, keyword if. Hispanic women are like this, white women are like this, and black women are like this. According to what you're saying, like, would you want to be with a person that acts like that? Like, what woman doesn't act like that? That's all I'm asking.
Exactly. No woman acts like that. So figure us out. Crack the code.
Wait, what?
What?
You just said Latino women. You want to be with Latino women? She did it. Huh?
I wanted to say the beings that.
Oh, I'm trying to get an understanding.
I just been trying to say the same thing for like 5 minutes.
I just don't understand.
It's crazy how we do that.
That women be acting like this, and then you wonder why men don't want to be with certain
When's the
women.
last time?
Why do y'all act like that?
Have you ever been in love?
Absolutely.
And do you know how good it feels?
Absolutely.
So why would I talk you out of being in love again? It's a beautiful feeling.
That's a fact.
But that's the point, though, Tyranny. That is the actual
Not
point.
with the Caucasian or the Hispanic.
No, so it's crazy how when we get to the experience of black boys, all of a sudden it's like immediately discredited.
Yeah.
Right? We really need to get some nerds up here because I understand the feeling that it gives y'all as black women. I want to be cognizant of that, but this is the experience of black boys. It's nothing to be played with. Right. So this is as some. I'm not going to call myself a nerd because I wasn't all that smart, but I was somebody whose parents didn't buy him the right sneakers for a long time. So y'all get what I'm saying?
It just sound bad. You dress like a square. So he wasn't a nerd. He dressed like a square. You don't get the benefits of being a nerd, but you also don't get the other benefits. It's like you smack in the middle of just a bad situation.
Y'all get what I'm saying? So look at this. I don't want it to sound crazy. But black girls, especially in middle and high school, y'all have the most difficult barriers to entry. That's what he's basically saying. Y'all are the hardest to interact with. And all black boys, they love you first. You look just like their mama. You look just like all the girls they lusted after on television, right? They love you first. So it hurts the worst when we get dissed by y'all when we're young. All right, so hold on. When I was younger, I had like white people and Filipino in my school and black. White girls, easy to talk to based on my personality. Filipino girls, easy to talk to based on my personality. It was a bigger barrier to entry. I had to be wearing the right or had the right haircut to talk to the black girl. So this is what took me into college, right? I had to create a whole persona. I had to wear the right get my hair cut every 2 weeks, get an edge up every week, wear both earrings, make like all that type of Then black girls started feeling me like that, right? So this is the experience of black boys.
Absolutely.
All right. And by telling Beans not to tell his son to go elsewhere, do you know what? I made it up out of that. My confidence survived. You know how many black boys' confidence didn't survive that?
Right.
That's a fact. That right there is a fact. That's what he's saying is very true. If you do not help your son and stuff, like, hey, yo, if a guy do not get like women to ever interact with him in that type of way while growing up, their confidence becomes shot. He was good. Because it took me until I was like, I didn't know at first, but it took me until I was like in my 20s. Because I think it was my brother, the one who told me, like, hey, yo, be honest with you. Black women, for some reason, how they look for guys, you almost got to put on a costume. Understand that. If you're not wearing the costume that they want, they almost always checked you off. That's how that goes. It sounds bad, but when they say, oh, these women exist, yeah, they exist, but not the numbers as the other side. That's not true. Now, once again, I told you, I am part of Chocolate Drop. I'm Chocolate Drop team. Natural hair, good. But I still acknowledge that thing right there exists.
Right.
Especially in this day and age and the social media.
Like that's what I'm saying.
No,
How they gonna
that deserves a proper response. That deserves a proper. I want to hear somebody retort that effectively.
You're a traitor.
Not retort. Not retort.
Traitor.
All right.
Well,
Traitor.
Well,
I
you're a
think
traitor.
that's a little
So
bit.
if somebody sees a better option, that person is a traitor.
It's one thing to try it out. It's another thing to say this is what I want. And Bees is saying this is what I want. I'm not talking about try it out in the salsa dip. Sure, you know what I'm saying. Try some mayonnaise, but do not leave.
Strange. Tyranny, have you dated?
No, I don't want to ask about my personal life. I'm just saying.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking. Have you dated like Latinos or anything?
See this? You see my children? They're mixed, right? But I didn't stay over there. I look like
I don't know.
What did you just say? This nigga is crazy. She just said someone's a traitor when she has a gang of mixed kids. I didn't even want to say it like that. It sounds bad. You got a gang of kids who are not black and you're calling a black guy again with somebody else a traitor. That's who y'all listening to? This is who y'all invited to the party? You didn't even have to tell her to bring her own beer to the party. She was gonna do that anyways. I already know. If this video does any type of numbers, she gonna be in my comment section because she does it. That's what she do. She gonna show up. She like Candyman. This nigga is wild what she just said. I know for a fact, but on her camera, in her pocket is a fully dressed hot dog. She got it in her pocket. That's how she is upstairs, saying what she just said.
I'm asking because have you?
You don't stay over. What?
no.
Wait.
Your kid's a Latino though.
If they don't
Or
decide
their
that,
father
that's
is.
why you doing that. Okay.
I have
I'm begging y'all, please, let's not do this.
Let's not
do
do
that tyranny, right? I'm saying this.
I'm just trying to. Well, here's what I'm doing. I'm trying to just understand the disposition behind the traitor part, right? Because traitor is equally as egregious, you know. So I'm trying to understand, what does a traitor look like, you know?
A divester, someone that stays over there.
Right.
No, I ain't finna play this game. No, somebody who stays over there. Nah, nigga, if you go over there, you stay over there. If you want to play these games, that's how that goes. You go over there, stay over there. See, you can't trust her. Niggas like this, they want to do half-stepping. She went over there because she was going to stay over there, but something happened. So then she came back. You don't trust them. You do not trust heifers like this.
Okay, with the Hispanic or which side?
Come on.
So
I'm
what?
begging y'all, please
Yeah,
don't.
I tried it. Do you not hear what
That's
I'm saying? I'm not
bragging
contradicting.
about I didn't stay over there. Like
I
it was an
just saying.
intention to not stay over there.
Because
Wait a sec.
for what? Stay over there for what?
You gave that other side the best
That
part.
doesn't. That's not your. It
Thank you.
doesn't matter.
Oh my
I'm
God.
saying stay over. Yeah, you know, if you don't understand,
So-
there's no point of me repeating it.
No, so here, let me baseline it, right, because I don't want it to get the arc to be, you know. So simply put, right, having kids, right, there's going to be a segment of people who are going to be like, well, you stayed over there just because your kids are Latino. You're saying I had the kids, I recognize why I shouldn't be over there. I removed myself and married a black man. That's what you're saying. So there are going to be people on either side of that. I don't know what percentage that are going to say, hey, kids, too late to leave. And you saying, I left and now I'm here. I'm telling you, Terry, listen to me. I'm just telling you what the sides of the coins. That's all I'm saying.
Understood. But that's
Yeah, but she also mentioned she just Gemini, but she's talking about God at the same time.
Right.
You're
All right.
already.
So this is what I want to say. This is why a lot of women stay in abusive relationships because of that mentality, and that's why I stayed a little bit longer because I got kids and I want to make the family right. And if he's not loving you
my
like
God.
Christ loved the church,
Girl, stop.
stop talking because I'm not done. Thank you. If he's not loving you like Christ loved the church, there are certain things that you can leave the marriage. Once you learn what you did wrong, get back on the right track. That's what's so beautiful about repentance. Don't try to judge me, baby girl, because ain't nothing to judge me. I love my life.
Nigga, you said the other nigga was a traitor. You don't understand how she ain't connecting it. This right here, she has Down syndrome. Y'all brought a person on this thing. She's supposed to have a handler. Hamp, I'm telling you, y'all should watch out. She's supposed to have a handler. Somebody's supposed to be there with her and tell her it's Jello time. I don't know if that's what happens if you have Down syndrome. I apologize. But she's supposed to have somebody tell her that it's Jello time. Tyranny, it's Jello time. That's what she needs.
Nothing you can say that's going to make me feel no type of way, so hold your breath. But DJ, I appreciate you having me up. Thank y'all. Stay black. Love y'all. Bye.
I want to say this real quick. Hold on, y'all, please.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick, Beans. You can have it. And Aaron was trying to say something. She had put 15 minutes ago that she had to leave at 10. Right. So that wasn't even that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As a married woman, she had to get out of here. Now, I'm proud of
And
you.
then Beans, make your point, and I want to get, because Aaron tried to chime, and then he chilled for a second.
Big screen. Okay, I'm gonna understand. Hamp. Okay, I can agree. Okay, I can understand this. She said she had to leave. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a horrible exit. Only thing I could think about was that had to be some type of hard drug. Yeah. She planned it already. She had 15 minutes set saying that, okay, I got 2 more minutes. And after that, that's when my high gonna go down. Am I the only person is offended? Like, I can't even talk about what the beginning of the conversation was about right now. I wanted to say that, yeah, if your son or if you have a child, like if he's a nerd or does anime and all the other stuff, you should probably expand his horizon. At least if you teach him that, hey, yo, chocolate, we like chocolate over here, but if you can't find chocolate, spicy. You can do any of that stuff, but the one who said that he was a traitor, that was retarded. I don't even know if I can keep using these words because maybe she actually is, which makes it worse. You can call a person who just says things that ain't smart, like you can call them handicapped. But when a person actually is, that's rude. Tyranny, I take back all that stuff I said about you. She needs to be looked after. We need to look after Tyranny, and somebody needs to accompany her while she's on the camera. I know she get a check sent to her mailbox like once a month, or is it like twice a month? I don't know which one it really is. I think it's once a month, right? Oh, you're a traitor. But yeah, these all my kids, they're like half Latino. I'm letting y'all know right now, I will never forget what I just heard and what I just seen.